I'm just gonna get everything set up and make sure that I'm live and I can see comments, and then I will get started. Just bear with me for just a second. Of course, it's not showing that I'm live, so, oh, here we go. Okay, let me just pull it up, make sure I can see comments. And we should be good to go, so hold on just a second. Just a second. Hi, Emily. All right, so we should be good to go. All right, so hopefully the fiasco that happened last week does not happen today. If you missed that, you can go back and look at it or not. Just trust me that the last 2 weeks have been a mess. So, welcome, I am Laresha. This is We're Parents. It is a family parenting, travel, and food blog, and every Wednesday here we make a recipe for our Will It Work Wednesday series with another blogger. So we take one of their recipes that they say can be made in under 30 minutes, and we see if we can actually make it in that time. So you guys know that you can actually make dinner in that time. All right, so Emily said hi. Cassandra said hi, I just saw your page on Instagram and thought I was missing it. No, I'm here. Okay, I'm a couple minutes late, but you guys are used to that by now. And our friend Carrie said, I'm so excited to watch you cook. No fiascos. Okay, so Our Potluck Family is commenting, hi Amanda, that is our friend Carrie, and we are making her recipe today. So we are making, sorry, I thought I missed something else. We are making her Creamy Chicken Fajita Pasta, and it is super, super simple. There's like 3 things I have to cut, and she gives you a couple of hacks that I think you guys are gonna love. So let's get started. So the only thing that I've done is I washed the peppers. I have water in my pot. For those of you who are new, I just do water in the pot just so the sink is behind the camera, and so I don't have to go over there. I do that already. And one of Carrie's tips is to buy a rotisserie chicken, so we did that today. I don't know how many of you guys normally buy rotisserie chickens. We do it every once in a while, but it really obviously cuts down on the time of your prep time because the chicken's already done. And that typically takes like 12 minutes out of your time. So it makes, it's a really nice shortcut. All right, so we're gonna get the timer so you guys can see it's at 0. And before we get started, the kids are here. Somehow they're upstairs nicely playing together. So you know as soon as I hit this start button, all hell is gonna break loose. They're gonna come barreling down here and try to be in the video. So just forewarning that they are here and I'm by myself, so bear with me. All right, we're gonna hit start. You guys can see the timer is going now, so let's get started. Obviously the first thing I need to do is get the water going. So I'm just gonna walk over here and start that. This is not the Food Network. There's nobody around here to pan the camera around, so it's just us. So I just went over, I started the water going, and then the first thing that I'm going to do is cut our vegetables. So it's a fajita type of meal, so of course you need peppers and onions, because that's what goes in fajitas. Carrie said, my kids are quietly playing too. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm not complaining whatsoever. I just know that they either want something or it's gonna get crazy here in just a couple of minutes. So, knowing my luck and my history of live videos, it's gonna be the later and they're gonna go crazy here in a couple of minutes. But, it is what it is. So, alright. So, I just took out the stems and the seeds from the peppers. I thought I heard one of them running. I was like, dang it, that was so quick. Alright. So, we just wanna slice these into like thin slices. I'm just doing about that size. Amanda said, mine are quietly sitting. We know that never happens. Okay, so you're the third, so me and now 2 other people. Our kids are quiet. I don't know what's going on. It is Mercury retrograde, so maybe that has something to do with it. Usually that makes them crazier though. I would much rather take the happily quiet playing. But we all know, because we're parents, well most of us are, I can't say all, because a couple of my friends that don't have kids watch. I don't even know what I was going to say. Oh, that this is going to end in like 2 ways. Somebody's going to get hurt, somebody is going to fight, or they're making the biggest mess in the entire world upstairs, and we're just gonna have to be like, well, those few minutes were nice while it lasted, and now I have to clean up this mess. Even though, so the older one has been getting better about telling the little one. She's like, you can't do that, and like I'll hear her like say that, and I'm like, thank you. So hopefully, if it's anything too crazy up there, she's actually telling her. All right, so we're just gonna do the same thing with the red pepper. We're just gonna cut it really thin. This is just traditionally what you do with any type of fajita dish that you're making. Peppers, onions, you just want to slice it pretty thin. So they're all about the same. And obviously, not obviously to some people, I guess I shouldn't say that. You want them all the same size when cooking so they all cook evenly. You don't want something that's like super big and then something that's super small, because the super small ones are going to get mushy and the super big ones aren't going to get cooked through at the same rate. So you'll have some that are like still crunchy and then some that are super mushy, and it's just not, it doesn't make for like a pleasant dish. So try your best to get them as even as possible. So I'll show you what that looks like. So that's what it looks like. They're all about the same. And then we have to do the same thing with the onion. Now, if you guys have watched me for a while, you know my history with onions, and I'm probably going to cry. So, don't judge me if that starts to happen. Oh, man. The water is not yet boiling. Honestly, the longest thing for this entire recipe is cooking the pasta. I will say that in Carrie's actual recipe, which is linked in the status of this video, she does use a Barilla type of pasta that comes in a bag that you can throw in the microwave. It's called Ready Pasta, I think. So she uses that, and you take the bag and then you put it in a microwave for 60 seconds and your pasta's done. So obviously that cuts 10 minutes of your time. I almost cut myself. We won't say anything. That would cut so much of this time out of this entire recipe if you would use that. Because obviously we're about to put this stuff, I'm going to cry. We're about to put this stuff on there. The chicken's already done. So your meal would be done in like 10 minutes. I don't usually buy processed things that are like already made that go in the microwave. I try not to do that. So I wanted to show you, like, I wanted to tell you about that way in case you do, but I also wanted to show you like making the actual pasta. All right, I'm gonna flip you guys around. Excuse me. All right. Whew, my eyes. Luckily, like I didn't have to dice them or something, or I'd definitely be crying for you guys. All right, that should work there. Sorry, don't mind my boobs. All right, we should be good there. Yeah. All right. So the pasta just started boiling, so I am going to throw that in here. All right, and then let's get a quick check on the time. I'm going to turn on the skillet that the peppers are going in. All right, so we are at, hi Michelle. So we're at just under 6 minutes, and we're like already working our way to almost being, we're like halfway done already, pretty much. All right. So I'm going to throw some oil in there. Whew. Okay. And then while this is going, so we're making a creamy chicken, I'm all over the place again today, you guys, sorry. We're making a creamy chicken fajita pasta. Creamy chicken fajita pasta. Hi, Bianca. We're going to see if we can make it in under 30 minutes. What we've done so far is we cut up peppers and onions. Our pasta is going back here, and then I'm just waiting for the oil to heat up just a little bit, and then we're going to throw the that in there, and that's going to cook up nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this over here, and with the onions it's the same thing. Like, you just want them to be thin. Maybe I'll make this for dinner tonight. Yes, make it. And then just the same thing. So you just want them basically the same size. All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. So just stir this around. You want to make sure that the oil kind of like gets over everything. And then that's just gonna cook for a couple of minutes while you want the like onions to start to get like a little translucent. And then as soon as that's done, you can pull that off. All right, I'm gonna make sure I turn it down so I don't set the smoke detector off today. All right, I'm gonna turn you guys back around here for one more thing. Sorry, I keep coughing. I was sick last week and then I still have this like stupid lingering cough. It's really annoying. All right, so one of Carrie's tips is that you buy a rotisserie chicken. This is one of my favorite ways to cut down on mealtime because dinner, like the main meat is already cooked. So I'm just going to take a little bit off of here. I don't have a plate. Hold on, guys. All right. So I just need to shred a cup of chicken. Obviously, you could do more if you needed to. If you have a bigger family, you could always do more. I'm going to leave the skin. Do you eat the skin without? So growing up, like we always fought over the chicken skin. And then my mom used to always try to sneak it before we even got to the table. So we always knew if like she got one of these chickens that we had to try to get it before that happened. I don't know if that was just like one of our weird family things, or if other people actually did that too. All right, let's see how much this is. So I just shredded it. I always just take 2 forks and you pull them across this way and then it shreds the chicken really easily. That should be, honestly, yeah. All right, so that was like a little under one of the breasts. So then you have like this entire rest of the chicken left or whatever. Obviously you can put it in here if you need to, but this is what the recipe is calling for, is that much chicken. All right, I'm gonna turn you guys back around. We're gonna look at the onions again. My daughter and husband like the skin, so they share. See? That's nice that they share. All right. My only tip would just to watch the onions and peppers. You don't want to have your heat up too high because then you're going to burn it, unless you like that burnt texture. If I give our oldest daughter anything, we do not have picky kids when it comes to eating at all. But if I give her something that's burnt, she's like, I don't want this. And I'm like, okay. So I have to like really, usually like check and make sure that that it doesn't get burnt. All right, so this has like probably 2 more minutes. Let's check the pasta. Hold on. Ah! All right, so obviously the pasta is cooking. So we're at 10 minutes. And obviously we're just like waiting at this point. If you want it, so this is a pasta. I'm not gonna make it now. We made garlic bread on another episode, and it was kind of weird by the time we ate dinner. So I'm just gonna recommend that right now you could also be making garlic bread. Typically that takes like 5 to 7 minutes after you heat your oven up, so you could throw that in there right now. I'm so sorry, guys. I hate coughing. And I use the red and a yellow pepper, but Carrie says that you can use, like, it's just 2 peppers of any color. So you could use green, or you could use, what's the one? Orange. I was like, which color did I use? Green or orange. If you like a little bit of spicy, you could throw some jalapenos in there. All right. So you can tell, let me grab one up. So you can tell the onion's like a little translucent at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to throw these back here on this plate. This pan is heavy. Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn this off for just a second. All right, so the next thing, so hi Samantha. So so since we bought the I can't even say it, rotisserie, since we bought the rotisserie chicken, that's already shredded and done. The pasta is cooking, the peppers and onions are done, and now we need to make the sauce. So we're gonna use the same pan because, hey, easy cleanup. And then we are going to add to that a cup, maybe if I can open this, a cup of marinara sauce to this pan. And then to that, we are going to add half a cup of heavy cream. Let me open this really quickly. All right, so half a cup of heavy cream. And then we're gonna do a tablespoon of taco seasoning. I make my own taco seasoning. I label it like this. I put the recipe for the taco seasoning in the status of this video, so you can grab it right from there. We do that because it doesn't have, like, we know exactly what's going into it, so you don't have to worry about like caking agents or MSG or anything like that inside of your taco seasoning. Plus, in the event that you're like, crap, I don't have taco seasoning in my house, you probably have all the ingredients to make that already inside of your spice cabinet. So I like it for that reason too. So the recipe for the pasta and the recipe for the taco seasoning is in the status of the video. All right, so we're gonna turn this on. And we essentially just wanna mix this around and bring this to a simmer. Let me mix it around and then I'll show you guys a closer look at what it looks like. It's not gonna take long for this to simmer because the pot is already hot. So that's a great thing. Alright, so let me bring you guys closer so you guys can see. So that is what the sauce looks like right now. Okay. So as soon as this starts to simmer, we're going to add some cheese and make this really cheesy, which it actually already is. So, of course, Aldi, thank you. That's just where we shop at all the time. Wait, you can't see my face. Hi. Okay, so they have taco style cheese. I don't know why this is not, hold on. I used to like my nose and my mouth. There we go. So Aldi has a taco style and then they have like a Mexican blend. I just prefer the seasoning on this one over the other one, but whatever your store has, you just want like a spiced cheese. So we're gonna add a cup or maybe a little bit more, a cup of cheese. You want to turn that down just a little bit. So you want just to mix this around. The cheese is already basically melted, but that's what you're looking for. You just want your cheese to be really melty. And essentially, your sauce is just about done. I'm going to turn that down. Let me check the pasta. That's like 1 more minute. I don't know. Some people, hi Mom. I know some people like their pasta like really al dente, and then some people like their pasta really soft. So depending on where you like that, obviously 8 to 10 minutes is how long that's going to take. So I'm just going to let that sit for another minute. All right, so now is where I'm going to deviate a little bit from Carrie's recipe. So Carrie recommends that when you plate this, that you basically put everything in big containers. So you like the chicken is in a bowl, the pasta is in a bowl, and then the sauce is in a bowl. We're gonna mix all of it together just because that's easier for us, and I like things to like blend together. However, if you have somebody that's like gluten-free, or you have somebody that is a vegetarian, so like they'll eat the cheese and they'll eat the cream, but they won't eat the chicken, it is a really, really great way to make sure that everybody can eat without having to try to like separate things later. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw these peppers back in here. And I'm also going to put that chicken that we shredded, I'm going to throw that in here. Sorry guys. And we're going to stir this up together. If you're just joining us, we are making a creamy chicken fajita pasta. So we essentially have like a creamy, cheesy taco sauce here. And then we have onions and peppers. And chicken. All right, I'm gonna take this off. Give me just a second off camera to drain this. I hear running, the kids are coming. Alright. Alright, and then whenever I drain pasta, I try not to, I'll either catch it before I drain it, or I'll just like give it like a quick toss and not let all of the water drain. I like to add a little bit of that pasta starch water because it helps the sauce actually stick to the pasta. So we're gonna throw that in there. And then slowly, I need a bigger pan. We're just gonna slowly mix all of this together. Guys, this smells so good. I love anything. I'm all about like anything taco, Mexican, Spanish food, any type of flavor like that, I'm all about it. So this to me is like heaven. All right. You guys, look. It's done. Like dinner is completely done. All right, hold on. We're gonna stop the timer, and I'm gonna turn you guys back around here so we can talk about one more thing before wrapping up. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Hi, Tiffany. Thank you. Tiffany said it looks delicious. All right, guys, can we talk about this for a second? Dinner's done in 18 minutes. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things. Hold on. Sorry. Let's talk about a couple of things. One, even if you didn't buy a rotisserie chicken and you just had like chicken breast and you like sauteed and like pan seared a chicken breast, that takes 10 to 12 minutes depending on the size of your chicken. So at 18 minutes, even if you wouldn't have bought a rotisserie chicken, you still would have gotten dinner done in under 30 minutes. I love the way that rotisserie chickens are seasoned though. So just either way though, so you buy it or you make it from like a boneless, it still would have been done in under 30 minutes. Also, Carrie recommends that you buy the Barilla ready-made pasta, and so that takes 60 seconds. So the whole like 8 minutes to cook the pasta and all that, that would have been out the window. So this technically could have been done in like 10 to 12 minutes instead of like 18. So that would have been like a huge time saver. So this is a really, really fun recipe for us. I think this is definitely gonna go on our menu plan. Let's try it real quick. I'm saying it's gonna go because it's so fast without even trying it, but I can tell it looks good. Hold on. Hi! How are you? It's really, really good. One thing I would say, we like things a little spicy. I probably am gonna add a little bit more taco seasoning. I usually don't taste things while I'm cooking it, while I'm doing the video, because I'm so stressed. But I would have done it earlier if I would have tasted it while I was doing it. But you want to try it? Hold on, the baby wants to try it. Come here. Say hi, everybody. Guys, and look how calm I am. I'm not frantically running around because dinner's done. 18 minutes. Oh, like it? It's pepper. You want the rest of it? You like it? Yes. Okay. And it's a win, the kids like it. So that's all that really matters in life, if the kids like it too. So I really love this recipe just for a variety of reasons. Obviously we still have enough chicken for a whole nother meal, maybe even 2 meals depending on what you do. Or you could just add more chicken to the dish, just depending on how big your family is and what you need to do for that. But I really like it. So way under 30-minute meal. So again, it's 18 minutes. Can you guys see that? There we go. 18 minutes, 15 seconds. Dinner is done, and I'm really excited about the rest of the recipe. So thank you, Carrie, so much for sharing this one with us. We will be back next Wednesday again for another episode of Will It Work Wednesdays to see if we can make another recipe in under 30 minutes. This is episode 13, so if you missed any of our other episodes, you can always go back and check the playlist to get. That's like some weird accent coming out of me. To get those recipes. Every meal besides one that I messed up on the rice has been made in under 30 minutes, so it's a great resource if you're looking for a quick meal. So thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Bye. Did you like it?